What's going on, guys? First off, I was debating on even if I would give you guys a spin this episode. Look, most of the time when I go on my rants, I don't spin, but this isn't necessarily a huge rant. Halo TV show. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm passionate about the Halo brand. I've been playing it for as long as I can remember. I remember playing Halo 2 with my friend Nathan. I don't even know how old I was. That's how long ago it was. And I remember when I saw the Halo TV show and it was first announced, I was extremely excited because Halo's close and dear to me, and I've always been very vocal on this platform that Microsoft needs to do a better job at putting themselves in like a mainstream position. And I feel like the best way to do that, if you don't have mainstream brands such as like Spider-Man, I wouldn't consider something like Ratchet and Clank one, but I would consider God of War more of a mainstream. Master Cheif, most people know that figure more than any other thing in the industry, and I think you guys would agree with me. Put in the comment section below. To me, you show a random person Master Cheif, they might not know his name is Master Cheif, but they will know the figure because of the gaming industry and how impactful he was back in the Xbox 360 era. So to me, this was the perfect IP to do a TV show with, because I feel like more people are going to gravitate towards this character because some people do know who he is. It's not gaming. But when I saw the first episode, spoiler alert first off, I'm not going to be spoiling stuff like drastically in this, but I will be doing spoilers throughout the whole first season, starting now. I didn't like the fact that they didn't make you earn, or they didn't make the show earn taking his helmet off. To me, especially the first episode, to me, if you take Master Chief's helmet off, first off, that's like being a little disrespectful towards the games, because we haven't even had that privilege of seeing Master Cheif completely with his helmet off. So I thought when I saw that, oh God, this is already going to be bad. And then they did a lot of other subtle things in that. I did feel like the action started picking up when it come to the Halo Season 1 TV show around towards the last like 2 or 3 episodes. And especially the very end, something happens where I saw a little bit more of what Master Cheif is all about at the end of that. Master Cheif, for the most part, besides Halo 4, hasn't really shown a whole lot of emotions. He's a very self-driven, what's right in front of him kind of person, and I didn't feel like Halo, the TV show, really captivated that very well. It got a lot of feedback. I, for one, made a video about it, and it was nothing severe. It was just like, look, I'm disappointed how they handled this. I felt like there was a dozen of other ways to handle this particular type of TV show, and I was disappointed, especially when I'm sitting here looking like you got something as iconic as Master Cheif, and you could really hit this out of the park, and I felt like they didn't. Halo is definitely one of those icons that could have done well in the TV show. I'm glad, Paramount and Xbox are willing Microsoft's willing to do a second season. So when I see the trailer for the second season, I'm looking at this, and first off, if you guys haven't seen it, once again, spoiler, it's in Reach. It's the fall of Reach, may I add. That's what I saw from and read from it. Maybe I read from it wrong. I don't know. I never take anything I say on here like 100% facts. I'm human. I can misinterpret something, but to me it looked like the fall of Reach, and I felt like season 1 really lacked Covenant, and I know what you guys know, the Covenant is one of the biggest keys in Halo, from the Flood to the Covenant to the way the Prophets act to the way the Brutes and Elites don't like each other. That is what makes Halo to me. And then you throw Master Cheif in the middle of all that. I didn't really feel like, for the most part, we didn't get that side of the Covenant. They focused on other characters, and I'm not really going to say that. Some of you might actually want to watch it, but they focused on other characters instead. And there were some plots that did not make sense in the grand scheme of things towards the Halo universe. And I get it. People said, well, this isn't, their version of Halo. It's, it's not Xbox's or 343 or Bungie's version of Halo. It's Paramount and the people that made the show's version of Halo. It's like, that's not a good excuse. Like, you can make your own universe, you could surround it with other stuff, but when you use iconic characters like Master Cheif, we have certain expectations that we want to be met. in terms of how they handle the lore, how they handle, you know, the characters interacting because of the lore. There's so much that goes into it, and I felt like none of it was really kept. I kind of felt disrespected in a way, even though I don't have any, you know, what's so loyalty to, you know, the brand itself. I love that franchise. You know, loyalty is probably a bad word. Even though I had no financial backing, I felt like they spit in some ways on the, you know, the fantastic lore of Halo. And I felt like you could have easily have stayed in the trenches of the Halo lore and still made a very enticing, watchable show. Now, they did take a lot of that criticism. I remember them saying multiple times that, you know, they're going to go back to the drawing board. I'm pretty sure they're going to rewrite certain things. I hope so. But when you look at the fall of Reach, this is a very significant moment in Halo history. Paramount, and especially Microsoft, please make sure that you're doing some quality control on this. Halo Reach is in a lot of people's minds as like some of the most iconic moments in the Halo franchise. Certain things in gaming, I mean, Halo Reach, the actual game, at the end, it just had so many, you know, up and downs. Like, it was such a good lore. A lot of people consider Halo Reach the best story that's ever came out of Halo. I don't know about that. To me, I think it's definitely up there. Maybe the top 3, or maybe even the top 2. I don't know yet. Yeah, you know, the top 3 always rotate to me. But to me, I'm just sitting here, I'm like, this is such an iconic moment. I need to see the Covenant. I need to see the Covenant politics. I need to see that fear of the humans, because Reach is one of the biggest places that the Covenant found first. I need to see all of this. Are they going to put Noble 6 in it? Because if it's the fall of Reach, are they going to even use him? To me, if you don't use Noble 6, I think a lot of hardcore Halo fans are going to be, especially me, going to be just upset, because it's like, at this point, Noble 6 is part of the Halo Reach lore, and you got to use him. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think they have to use Noble 6 in this TV show to make it even remotely make sense? I don't know. Maybe they can stick to the Master Cheif, because if you really think about it, they don't really come across Master Cheif, but they come across Cortana. So they could do it, but at the same time, I don't want them to do it. If this is their own version, find a way to put Noble 6 in this game. You know, maybe it would be interesting if they show up when the planets get nuked and Noble 6 helps them. I don't know. There's so many things they could do. I just want them to respect the lore and respect the people that has done everything in their power to uphold this brand for decades. We've been playing it since we were kids, and we just want it to be taken seriously. You can put your own spins on stuff, but just don't butcher the lore doing it. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just ranting and I overreacted to the way they handled the lore. Put in the comment section below if you guys feel like they butchered that lore. Very curious to hear your guys' opinion on that. And I appreciate all the support you guys give me. Definitely hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this video. You can always sub to the channel for weekly content. And follow me over at Twitter at LordAddictILP. You guys have a great day. Peace. Halo Season 2, I probably will make a video or two about that. Just saying. Just saying.